Really?
Yeah.
Can you freestyle now?
It's pretty mega.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Pitstop podcast. And you guessed it, the Pitstop boys are on the road once again.
This place is amazing. We are currently in the Ferrari Museum. We've come out to Maranello for the day, flown into Bologna.
Bologna.
Is that right?
Yep.
7:30 flight out, and then we've got a flight back straight after this. But we have got a very special guest sat with us.
We do have a very special guest.
Where is it?
Yeah, where? Ladies and gents, please make some noise for Robert Shwartzman.
Woo! Yeah. How are you doing, mate?
I'm good. You?
Yeah,
How
very
is it?
good. Happy
is
to
it?
be out here.
Yeah, you like Italy?
Yeah, well, you are a bit Italian, aren't you, Fabs?
I'm half Italian.
Really?
I don't speak any.
All right.
I know,
all right.
sacrilege.
You need to improve that. You
can teach me a little bit.
It's fine. It's fine. Easy. We make few lessons. It's fine.
Perfect. I'm happy to be here, man. Like, it was raining back in England. So we come
Typical
in,
England.
there's a bit of sunshine. But yeah, how was your day been, mate?
My day is awesome. I woke up, had breakfast, good mood. Arrived here. Now we're gonna have a nice interview here. We got a nice chat. We're in a museum with Ferrari wins. I don't know, guys. Later maybe you'll show them a bit
Yeah.
of the trophies. It seems to be a really nice place to be in, you know. And yeah, just have some fun.
What is this called again?
Sala
della Vittoria.
The Sala della Vittoria.
That's it, Sala della Vittoria.
It's probably the most beautiful place we've ever done a podcast.
It's incredible.
It's
Look at
much
these
better than our
cars.
background at home. Have you ever been on a podcast before?
No, that's the first time, guys.
This is your first time?
Yeah, my
First time
first
on a
time.
podcast?
Yes.
Wow.
Okay, so basically we just chat and it's like not a formal interview.
I've seen
So-
some. So I have the general idea. It's much nicer, like because you can chat, you can laugh, you can tell stories and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
It's much more relaxed interview. We can call it this way. But
That's
yeah,
it.
it's my first time. So yeah.
I want to go straight in with,
How
you
exciting.
just had your birthday a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
You were out in Monza for it. Was it Monza weekend or have I got that completely
No,
wrong?
Monza was the weekend before, I think.
Okay,
Yes,
Pitstop
so the
podcast.
next one.
Get
Yeah.
everything wrong here.
Yeah, it's fine.
How
it's
was your
fine.
birthday? What did you get up to?
Well, I just went with friends. We went to to separate a bit from whole world, just to enjoy some time together. We went out a little bit, had some nice places, nice dinner. I don't know, just spent some time a bit with the close people around me and yeah, enjoy it. So it was really good, really good.
Bit
I
of
was very
partying.
happy. Yeah, a little bit. Just
Not too
few.
much, not too
I've
much.
seen the dancing on TikTok. I know you love a dance.
Oh, your TikTok account
yeah,
is
probably one of the
firing.
best TikTok content creators in this world.
Well, thank you. I'm doing my best, to be honest. I don't know if you know, guys, but initially the TikTok idea for me was mainly just to make people laugh and make it a bit more, sort of happy mood. And I hope that people enjoy watching my TikToks. Nowadays, I struggle a bit more because of how much time I have. Because I spend more time here working and I don't have much time on TikToks. But yeah, whenever I have a free time, I'm always down to do some cool ideas. So maybe at some point, if you have some cool ideas, you can share. We can do some fun.
We're going to hop on a TikTok trend together.
Yeah. Would love to. We can do all sorts of dances.
We'll
me.
collab.
Yeah.
So you actually live here in Maranello?
Yes, correct.
And you
Right
come here a lot?
Yes, I have a lot of sim days. So next to this building, there is the factory, and I'm going there nearly every day. Well, quite a lot of days in a week. And yeah, I work there at the sim. Yeah,
Wow.
like a proper work.
How often do you drive the sim?
Well, let's say nowadays it's around 3 to 4 days a week, and the working week is 5. So basically, most of the working days.
However, soon, FP1 in Austin.
Yes.
We have to congratulate you on that. That's incredible.
Thank you.
So
Thank you
excited
very much,
for
mate.
that.
Thank you
Huge.
very much.
How are you feeling right now, knowing that that's like a month away?
Well, yeah, it's well. First of all, it's amazing. I'm very happy. I'm very excited. At the same time, it's a bit nervous because I was never been in America. Never
you never
visited.
been to
So I
America?
never been in America. I don't know what it's like. What it is.
Everything's really big. That's what I found.
All right, we're not gonna talk about what big are you referring to, but it's fine. It's fine. Buildings,
Yeah,
people.
the
Okay,
food-
let's
no, the
take
food
it.
portions are
food, okay,
massive,
it's
man.
fine. But yeah, so never been in America. Never been in Austin. It seems like a very difficult track. I watched the races. I also did a bit of sim. It's a pretty difficult track. So yeah, I'm excited, but at the same time a little bit nervous, just because a bit of pressure there. But I think it's an amazing opportunity, and I just at this stage I have a month. I have a month to prepare myself a bit for it. We're also gonna do some sim work with guys, so I can get a bit used to how the Formula One is behaving in Austin and how everything works there. So like this, whenever I sit down in the car, I'm 100% fully ready and prepared, and hopefully going to show you some nice results there.
Oh, we're going to be cheering you on. We can't wait.
Oh, mate, we're going to be tuning in. How do you prepare? I mean, apart from getting in the sim, how do you prepare for something like that?
Well, obviously, quite a simple one. Physical conditions, so just going to the gym, working out with my trainer, who is just, typical stuff. Like for a driver, we use most of the time is neck training or like upper body, just to be fully fit in. Then, obviously, the sim is the important thing, like I said, because it's not just you sort of drive and just have fun, but at the same time you also learn what's actually happening with the car in this track, where is the bumps, the curbs, which lines you should take, which gears, and everything. So you already sort of, before you even drive the real car, you already set your sort of point marks, how it's going to be on the actual track. So this is very important. Also, probably we also do some preparation work. So we discuss with engineers what's the program going to be like, which tires we're going to use, and what's the options we're going to get. So they also can target a bit my work and what I should do for them as well, to give them some help as well, some info. So yeah, just general work together, and then when we go there, hopefully it's all going to be spot on.
I'm sure it's going to be perfect, my friend.
Are you just doing Austin on the sim and on games over and over again on repeat? Is it Austin on repeat, ready for FP1?
Well, I will do it, not at this stage, but closer to the dates, I will sort of do most of it just Austin on repeat, just to,
I suppose there's no point doing another track, is there?
Yeah, of course. The main focus is going to be Austin.
Driving around Monaco, prepping for Austin.
First time in America, and first time in this season's regulation car. But you've drove F1 cars from last season, right?
Yeah, from 2021, 2020, 2018. I drove different ones, but the new one still no.
You haven't driven 2022's car yet?
No, I did the development of it, a lot of development, a lot of work. So on the sim, I know everything about it, but on the real actual road, no, not yet. And I'm also curious to feel how close it is. How close it is to the sim, and what's the differences, and how does it feel in real car.
What sorry man, what game do you use, like, because we use F1 2022, but you must have like
all the help.
You have like a dedicated sim, right? Yeah, we've got traction control, ABS, everything.
Yeah. Well,
we set quick lap times as well.
Pretty quick.
I know. Well, I know the F1, but it's the sim that we use. I don't know actually the name of the program. Honestly, I don't know. But I think it's a sort of like, I don't know, a special program that was built up properly for actual work. So the target on the sim is actually to get as close as possible to reality, because we know how many test days guys have in Formula One. They have few test days at the beginning, a little bit maybe with Pirelli test and stuff, but you don't really get much driving in the real car to get some experience or some information on the car. So the simulator is the biggest tool the team has to develop their car and to understand what's happening. So, as I said, I don't know the names, but it's definitely not Formula One 2022. That's I can tell you for sure.
Well, if you play it, we'll have to hop into a lobby sometime and actually try and race each other.
It's been a while since I played a Formula One game. I think last time I did it was the Ferrari esports event, which was I think more than a year ago. So it's been a while since I drove it. Actually.
Let's take it right back to the beginning, because we know about you, what we've seen online, and we're really excited to come in and chat to you. But would love to talk about your journey to how you got here. When did you start racing? Let's go right back to the beginning.
Let me go with it. Okay, so I will tell you a pre-story. How did it actually happen that generally my dad put me in sort of like a go-kart and how he saw it. So the story is quite interesting. Not many people know it, but hopefully now more people is going to listen to it.
Pitstop exclusive. Let's go.
So basically, we were in Israel, and we went to my aunt, and she has also a kid, which is my cousin. He's 2 years older than me. So he was 4, I was 2. And they just gifted him this electrical quad, for kids, made out of plastic. You put the pedal and you drive it. So basically, and they just give it to him. And as a normal kid, he drove for 10 minutes. Then he got bored and he just stood up and went to play some other games. And when we went to the house, I saw this quad. And my dad was obviously looking what is attracting me the most, and he knew that I really like cars, and I had always the car models and stuff. And when he saw that I straight away jumped on that quad, I was running this quad for like 2 hours until the battery ran out. And he said there was like a little bit of garden, and I was doing my own racetrack at 2 years old. So I was already like looking at the corners, that I was already like imagining that I'm driving something like real.
That's
so
incredible.
Obviously, as my dad saw it, he was like, okay, he has something that attracts him this way. So it's definitely something he likes to do. So when I was 4, my dad first ever time made me try the go-kart. Very small go-kart. I think I have a picture somewhere where it's like I was like literally I couldn't even reach the pedals.
I was
so
small.
If you can find the photo, we'll try.
I'll try. But yeah, I was so small. It was so funny this picture. Like I had the go-kart basically with just 4 tires, the chassis without any like bumpers or anything, just like a chassis with a steering wheel and a little engine, like I don't know 60cc or and. Yeah, then I tried it on the car park with my mates. There were some other kids as well driving, so we tried to see, and I really liked it, and it was something that my dad was like really seeing that I was into it. And from then on, he just started making me drive more and more. I started to compete in races, and then I started like winning or like getting the podiums, and he saw that I also have something that basically proves that I'm capable of doing that. And when I was 6, the first time I moved to Italy, we went to Italy because like in Europe, in Italy, there was the most amount of like professional racing, go-kart racing stuff. So all the best categories and the most people and the most prestigious racing was actually in Italy. So we moved to Italy, and as I said, like it just started to grow because I started winning and started showing the results, and my dad was like going. And then with the age, I started, getting up on the categories, basically like in school.
Yeah.
You have the elementary, mid school, high school, and basically that's how my career went up. And then I just went forward, and well, here I am.
It worked.
Yeah,
it worked.
Yes, it did work.
How do you get involved in like the greatest F1 team in the world?
That started like from end of 17. I was in Formula Renault. And at that stage, I was not in any program with no one. I was mainly just by myself. And at some point, I just received sort of like, let's call it invitation later from Ferrari that they were interested in putting me in their junior program, or like driver academy, it's called. And yeah, I was super hyped. I was like, damn, I'm gonna be like a Ferrari driver. Yeah, it's a good invitation. And I was like, damn, all right. And then we talked, and at the end of the day, at the end of the 17, I became a Ferrari driver academy driver, and from then on, just my life started to go together with Ferrari. I started living here, start working here, training, and sort of developing myself here. And that's when it went.
Wow, man.
But yeah, it all begins from one thing. I'm a huge car fan, okay? I love cars. Without that, I think I would not enjoy as much as I do the racing and the anything related to cars environment, because like you might consider me crazy, but I also sometimes speak with cars, and I have the names of my cars and stuff like this. Yeah.
You're not crazy.
What car do you drive, and what's your car called?
My car?
Yeah, what do you drive, and what's it called?
Well, normally I drive a Stelvio.
Okay.
Because it's a company car, so I drive it. Other cars I can't tell you. It's a secret. I can't tell you, unfortunately. But I have other cars also. The names, depends. Sometimes I have a car that has this emerald color, and I call it emerald as the color of the car.
Yeah.
Other cars I can call it a bit in a different sort of ways. It depends on how I feel it. And I really treat them like they're real, like they're real, like my pets or something.
Do you get them cleaned all the time?
Not all the time, but like I like to keep them clean, nice. That everything. If there is like something broken, it's gonna itch me so much that I need immediately to fix it. Like immediately, it has to be perfect. Yeah.
Cool. You wouldn't get along with Fab's car, then pretty much everything is broken on his car.
I don't know. Honestly, we drove to Switzerland the other week. I don't know how it made it, man. It was due a service like 300 miles ago.
What car you have?
A Golf.
A Golf.
Yeah.
But Golf survives. Come on.
It's good, mate. It's a good car. It got us to where we needed to go.
Every single engine light was on. Every single
light's on. Yeah.
All right.
We made it there, though.
What would be your dream Ferrari? If you could pick any Ferrari, what would you have?
Oh, that's a good one.
The Romas are nice.
If I could actually choose two, one is going to be an old one. So it's F50. I'm in love with F50. That's when I was a kid, I love F50. Now I would probably take the FXXK, I think it's called like this, FXXK. So it's basically a LaFerrari, but for a racetrack.
Oh, wow.
It's unbelievable. It looks so beautiful.
Well, it's got a racing engine in it.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure what engine it has, to be honest. But I know that it's mainly used on the racetrack. It's not road car.
Oh, okay, got you.
But yeah, it's amazing. Like I would get that one and F50. You know what a 50 looks like, right?
No, I don't know much.
I know what an
about
F40.
cars.
F40 looks
okay,
like.
give me a sec.
Yeah,
give me a sec. Go on. A bit of education on Ferrari cars. Go on. Look at this. This.
Oh wow. Yeah, that is pretty.
That's lovely.
That one.
That's a very pretty car.
Yeah.
It must be quite pricey, for something like that.
It is. It's very expensive. It's very rare, but yeah, I don't know. It's just so beautiful.
When I was a kid, I remember I used to have a poster on my wall, and it had like every single Ferrari that I'd ever made.
Yeah.
And I used to like pick out that one in particular as one of my favorites. Never knew what it was called though.
Well, that's good. I just had some car models when I was like small, just collecting the car. I still have them.
You still have
the
them?
collection at home.
So do you.
Yeah, I've got a few. What are they?
They're called mini champs.
Mini champs.
Mini champs, yeah. But they're like Formula 1 cars.
All right. Okay. No,
Yeah.
I had just normal like one like it was size 1 to 18, like normal cars, and yeah, I was just collecting them, different types.
That's a cool collection to have.
Yeah, I still have it just for memory.
Well, that's the journey into where you got now through the driver academy. I was watching last night as I was going to bed all your highlights from F3. I want to start in F3.
All right.
Because there was one thing you said when you won it, an interview straight after. You're standing there and the guy comes up to you and you're like, I've had like 2 hours sleep in the last 2 days before this race. And I wanted to talk to you about that because when, I do things and there's times where I can't sleep or I can't stop thinking about it. But what's going through your head when you're about to... It's like a championship race, like.
Well, yeah, I can tell you, talk it through. It's actually an interesting story that it's as a mental sort of situation what was happening. So yeah, obviously, imagine how much pressure I had. It's the final race. I have I'm fighting for the championship. I have good chances of winning, but still, it's not done yet.
Yeah.
I have sort of a home race where there's going to be a lot of people like watching me, and it's even more adding up to this situation. So everything was like going there, and I was like, and there is my family, my dad there, the people who I love, or everybody's like cheering for me. And at like 2 days before the Friday, so before the qualifying, like the 2 days before, I like I said, I slept like 2 hours because I was like constantly thinking about the like what should I do, or how, like what's gonna happen when I'm gonna become a champion, or if I'm not gonna become a champion.
Yeah.
All of different type of thoughts, which were very difficult to get away. I knew it was like, come on, I need to sleep, like get it out of the head. But it still keeps on going. It's like when you really, really worry about something, it just doesn't go. So, and to be honest, when I arrived to the qualifying, I was quite dead, like mentally, like I was very tired. Obviously, I slept 4 hours in 2 nights. This is not what helps you, especially for an athlete.
That's not enough.
Yeah, that's not enough at all. So I was very, very scared that, okay, now because of that, I'm gonna sort of like screw up the qualifying, and damn, like I was like, what's gonna happen? But at the end of the day, I took pole.
Yeah.
I took pole, and I was so surprised of how I did it, because I didn't understand like how. I'm so tired. Normally I should be destroyed. I should not be focused or concentrated. But at the moment I sat down in the car and I went for quali, it's like I changed. Like I woke up.
The energy came.
Yeah, not the energy, but like I woke up. And I just drove the whole quali on my instincts. So I did not think of anything. I was so tired.
Overthinking it.
Yes,
yeah.
I was so tired of thinking because my brain was already so tired that I just let my sort of instinct flow. Just drove the car as I feel like it driving, and obviously the car was amazing, the car balance was good, so everything was all combined. And then I took pole, and as soon as I took pole, I sort of had inside myself like this calm thing where I was like, all right, we took pole, we have a good starting position, I got extra 4 points, I can be calm, and tomorrow we just need to finish the race and we take the title.
So with 2 seeds in Formula 2, 4th and 2nd, right?
Yes.
That's correct? Yeah, I think
that is correct, yeah. I checked.
Yes.
I'm glad we know between the 3 of us. How was the move from F3 to F2 for you? Are they much different?
All right, it was very different. Unfortunately for me, it was very different because of my dad. A bit the situation, the vibe, and to what I got used all my life to have, I sort of didn't have it. So it was a very big thing for me to get used to. Like, you know, I felt a bit alone, and even though I knew there was a team behind and there was people that were still pushing for me and they were all there, but still there was very big part of me that was missing inside of me. Yeah, how can I say? I can't say it was good or bad. It was just like very different. Obviously, the environment was, even though it was quite similar, it was still a different championship, different things to learn, and you know, pit stops, different races. Just everything was very different. But still, I tried to focus on the main thing, which was just, you know, the work, and try to keep on working and trying to do the best job as possible, even with what I had. And, you know, yes, well, I think still it was a very positive and good season, even though, yeah, maybe at the end of the championship was not the result I wanted. I'm pretty sure we could have done better. But still, we had very good moments. We had, yeah, like I said, like good results. If I'm not wrong, I still have the record of the first 3 races points lead, like both George and Charles and others. Yeah, in 3 race weekends, I had the most points ever in F2.
Let's go.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember that. But yeah, I think F2 it was very hard. It's very challenging, to be honest. The car itself, it's a very different and difficult car, at least for me. I was struggling quite a bit to understand how the car behaves, because it was not fair, like honestly suitable for my driving style, and I was sometimes, you know, a bit struggling how to find speed with this car. So yeah, was a big challenge. F3 was much more smooth and easy for me. Well,
Fab actually wants to get into F4.
I do, yeah.
You want to get into F4?
Yeah.
Do you think he's too old?
I'm not sure. I don't know. It depends how much prep he has and how much, you know.
But he's never been in a go-kart, and he's 26.
Yeah, I have.
You at like a party once or twice.
Yeah, when I was a kid.
So you never drove a go-kart?
I've driven a go-kart like 10 years ago. So, but I have the dream, I have the passion.
All right, I think you should start first working on the go-kart, getting used to the feeling of driving something actually on the road. And then maybe at some point try the Formula 4. I mean, Formula 4, it's not something like super difficult. I think you're still capable of doing it. It takes time.
This is everything I want to hear right now. This is
we plan on using all the money we make from the podcast to get him a seat.
Yeah, just make sure you're driving alone though. Get the track for yourself.
I'm going to be race engineer.
Fine.
And team boss, like double duties. You could be my teammate.
Your teammate?
Yeah.
No, I can be your driver coach.
Okay, that helps. That'll work.
All right, deal. Fine, I'll drive coach you.
We want to set up our own F4 team.
F4 team?
Yeah.
Oh, we got big goals.
Yeah.
All right.
We're shooting high.
All right. Okay. What's the name of it?
Pitstop.
Pitstop.
Yeah.
So Pitstop is going for a pit stop, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Got a chance of shit now. Yeah, we saw you in the garage at the last Grand Prix. You know, you keep coming up on TV, you're standing there with your headset on.
Yeah.
I wondered, like, over that weekend, what are you taking in? What information are you taking in whilst you're there? Like, what are you doing over the weekend when you're there?
Well, first of all, I'm mostly like talking and chatting and working with engineers. So I'm sort of like professional racing driver. They always keep in touch with engineers, and they work. They have different people doing different stuff, and I'm just there with them, just listening to what they're talking about. Obviously, sometimes we speak and we discuss some stuff. I also help from my side, from same experience, to sort of give them some indications or some help.
Yeah.
Obviously, they know much more than I do in all the technical stuff with the car, and so I just try to sort of help from my side, but at the same time also listen to what's happening, to learn like what they do in this situation, what's the plan in another situation. So yeah, it's just interesting. I'm just being a part of a team, and as a sort of like third driver, who is unfortunately at this stage not driving, but he is like an actual driver who is there with them and like being a part of it. So that's why whenever I'm with a headset, I listen to what the engineers talk about and what they discuss with the driver, and yeah, like basically like being there next to racing driver.
Who are you closest with? Like, not in terms of other drivers, but when you're at a race weekend, who are you like dealing with the most? Is it like your physio or your performance coach, or?
Well, this year or last year?
I guess in like F2 and F3.
Well, to be honest, it's hard to say. I don't have like a person which I dedicated time the most, and then all the rest a little bit. No, I think it's all quite equal. I have the engineers, obviously, that I speak with. I have my physio. I have some, I don't know, my friend, like the people who I work with, who are like my friends, who I can talk to. It's quite equal. I try to make it quite, equal. Don't focus just on some one person and that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and in F1 as well. Like whenever I work, I always talk with a lot of people and we discuss some stuff because everybody has some information and some new stuff to give. Yeah.
What have your like friends from home been saying about the fact that you're going to be driving in Austin FP1 in this season? Does everyone get really excited?
Yes, there was actually. Yes. There was people like really calling me and saying, "Yeah, congratulations, man, finally!" And I was like, "Yeah, well." Calm it down, all right?
I've made it.
Yeah, well, I made it, yeah. But I'm looking at more like calm it down. There is still way to go, and we still need to do the good job. So too early for congratulations. Come on, thanks for it anyways that you say it. But I still like it's still not done. So yeah. Let's just I try to focus on what I have to do on my work, and let's see what's gonna happen.
What helmet will you be wearing?
Helmet, mine.
Yeah.
Gold.
So have you got a helmet designed that you'll wear for that?
Yeah.
And what's on your helmet? How do you design it?
I think I'm gonna wear my normal helmet, so my like Ferrari, my design helmet. I don't think we're gonna do a special edition for Austin. I don't think so.
You should put the Pitstop logo on it.
May have a few branding issues there, but it's worth a try. Great work. You've got to ask.
If you don't ask, you don't get.
Well, that's it. That's it. Yeah, your schedule must be so busy. Like
it is, but also at some point I just try to focus more on, like as I said, music. I do some music. I try to improve myself in music industry and
Let's
stuff.
Let's talk about that, because you were just telling me that you do a little bit of rapping.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot on TikTok.
Cool.
It seems like you love
no, TikTok is different. I do my own music. Like I can rap on someone else's song, but I also try to work on my own songs and
So you make like beats and stuff, or hip hop beats?
No, I have a friend who does them.
Yeah.
So we do it together. There's me and the guy, and to be honest, the guy is actually really good. I really respect him. He's really cool. And for example, he like a few years ago he met Travis Scott.
Wow.
Yeah, he met also Denzel. What's his name? Denzel Curry. So he's into that sort of stuff. He's a really cool guy, and he knows music. He knows really well. He's basically spent his whole life doing music, and so yeah, we work together. And he comes up with a beat. I might come with some themes and lyrics and some ways of how I would like to sing it, and basically we work together and we try to do it. So
when you rap, is it like freestyle, or do you write it down?
No,
first?
I write it down. I freestyle. You want to have a listen?
Yeah, throw the beat on.
I'll give it a little noise.
I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it.
You want to hear a song, like a little piece? I will show you one little.
Do you want a beat, or do you want me to give you a beat?
I'm not good at freestyle, dude. No, not yet. I'm not there yet. No. I don't want to embarrass myself. Right? let me get to the stage where I'm gonna feel comfortable about it. Wait, hold on.
This is amazing. The behind the scenes.
Wait.
Well, you wouldn't. A lot of people wouldn't know this. So.
Well, I try to keep it at this stage a bit quite like not speaking much about it because I still haven't shared anything.
Yeah.
So I don't want to look like I'm such a geek in music and then do something that it's not really cool or anything. So I try to keep it quite low key. Wait, let me find.
I imagine it's all just about cars. It's got 4 wheels and a steering wheel.
4 wheels and a steering wheel. Yeah, all right.
That's gonna be in the next song.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Imagine
featuring the Pitstop boys.
I can't do that one. That was
We'll rap on it as well.
Wait, hold on. I need to find it. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys. It takes time. A little bit of patience.
That's cool. We can just
have a little
damn
patience.
So the first person who actually checks out my song and give an opinion on that it's Angelina.
Oh wow! Yeah. You get first go. That's impressive.
Yeah.
Can I just quickly ask? I've been speaking to Angelina to manage to get you.
Yeah.
So how long have you two worked together, and what's the connection?
5 years. 5 years. As soon as I joined Prema, she was there. And maybe next podcast you can do it with her. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and she can talk about.
She looks really excited about it. It looks like she really, really wants to come and do it.
She's amazing. But yeah, she can talk through how we met, how good I was as we met. She has a long story about it. So for sure, guys, if you go, okay.
Are you going to play us something?
Yes.
I thought you were going to start spitting bars.
No, where there? Here.
Into there, yeah. Sounds like team radio.
You might think, what if I fall? Well, what if you don't? What if you fly? Level up, active,
Let's go!
It's got will.
Gives you the bounce.
Yes, the bounce, the move.
I can imagine you in your car with this.
Yeah, cruising down the street.
On a track, I'm a pilot. You can check my technique.
I want a live performance.
Finally living a life only seen in my dreams. Hop in the coupe, I'm driving it fast. Living a Russian paradise. Trying to forget something in the past. Tired of tears in my eyes. I wish I could bring my own man back. Rest in peace. Though I'm always ready to smile when they say cheese. I don't want a war, I'm looking for peace.
That's it.
That's unbelievable that you made tunes. I love it.
Thank you.
Don't ever stop that. That's so cool.
Hold on. I will at some point I will release them, and then I hope you're gonna like it fully. And I have other songs. Maybe you will like it even more. Depends.
We should use it for the intro.
I was going to say, when
podcast.
you release it, we'll put it as the intro song and announce that you've released it.
Okay.
That would be amazing.
Deal.
And
Fine.
also, we got to write a new one together. And you can spit like the first bar, and then he's going to come flying in hot with the second one.
Yeah, because I'm pure freestyle.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you freestyle now?
It's pretty mega.
Okay, come on.
Yeah. I'm in a Ferrari museum. There's cars everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Robert's over there. That's the mega. Hang on, is there even 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 8.
Oh my God.
What do you listen to before a race? Do you have a certain song, something that gets you really hyped?
To be honest, it's another thing that I was thinking as a mentality. Some drivers really like to listen to music before they jump in the car. I don't. I feel distracted by it. I don't know. I lose focus before the race. Like whenever I try to focus on what I have to do, I need to speak to myself, keep it quiet and focus. Whenever I listen to music, I immediately change my ambient in my head, and I sort of started having the music in my head instead of focusing what's going on the racetrack. So I try not to listen to music and just try to sit a bit more in a quiet situation to prepare myself. But I think it's person to person related.
Who's your F1 hero?
Senna.
We watched the movie, amazing.
Yeah, we did watch it.
Yeah, the movie is amazing, and I mean I respect a lot of drivers from the past, which. You can find them here.
Yeah.
But the one who actually struck me the most, especially when I was a kid, was Senna. Just of how pure love he had for racing. I don't know how his mentality, his way of driving style. When you look at his onboards in like wet Monaco in quali, when you look and you realize like one mistake and that's it might be, because also those years the cars were much less sort of safe, and the guys just keep on going like crazy on the limits, and it's unbelievable. Like when I looked at it as a racing driver, I really, really like respect it. And then just basically his story, like his life, how was he like getting into Formula One, and I don't know, for me he just like is sort of very inspirational to me. So yeah. The
cars back then were so different, weren't they, to what they're like now?
Yeah. Look at it. Look.
Would you love to get in one of these and drive?
Of course.
But it would be a different kettle of fish, right? It would be completely different.
Completely, but it's fine. I'm down for it. I want to go. I want to go have a try.
We just take this one out. I'm sure they'll let us.
It's fine. Gilles, I think Gilles will be fine with it.
We'll just take it through the door, around the car park and back.
Yeah, just do a little lap here around Maranello. Then on the news, it's like Robert Shwartzman just took an old Ferrari Formula 1 from Gilles Villeneuve and drives it in Maranello.
You made the papers. Yeah. You made the papers.
So our followers on Instagram sent in a few questions for you, and we pulled out, well, some of them. I've already asked that one because that was a pre-race song. Someone said, how do you celebrate after a win? Do you have a go-to, something you'll do?
You know, I don't have anything like specific, like something
like
different.
A meal or something you'd get to.
No. I think I just celebrate just with my people. We have fun. But you know, the strange feeling is like, okay, imagine I won the race. It's all good. The evening, we're happy. You celebrate. The next morning, I wake up. I already thinking, okay, when is the next race? I want to win another one. Like, what should I do? I like, it's just a very small, short moment when you enjoy sort of this win, but then still you go back and you're like, okay, it's still not enough. It's still more. Go on, keep going.
Is there a certain win and certain moment in your career so far that just stands out above everything else? A certain race or?
If we speak about race specifically, I think the win in Austria and in Budapest in 2020 in F2, those were like very cool wins that I was like, damn, that was like, because both of them I was not starting in the front, and for example the Austria one, I was starting from P6, but then when we were going out, my car was having an issue because it was so cold. There was like cold rain, and my temperature were not high enough, and my car would go in a safety mode. So I dropped all my positions, and I was like not sure when I'm gonna start, like even start the race. So at that time I was like thinking, okay, my race is finished. Then they red flagged it. They put me back in the position because the race never started, technically. There was never a green flag. They put me back in P6, they fixed the car, and then I won the race. Yeah, so imagine like from expecting nothing, like basically DNF, you get the win. So that was amazing. Then another one in Budapest, I started P11 in Budapest, where everybody knows how hard it is to overtake. Me and my engineer and the team, we just took a different decision on the strategy, just say, okay, let's go for it. Let's try. We're anyways P11. And I had a mega start. I was P5 after lap 1. And then with the different pit stops, I had a different strategy and I won that race as well. And it was with 20 seconds of gap, wow.
That's
massively.
Mega. That's mega.
And that was like the races where I was damn. Then obviously the best win would be the championship win, the biggest day I think of my life, where there was my dad, everyone, like it was just super special, like amazing. But then obviously I had in the past other wins that was also very important. But yeah, I think every win is important for its own little part.
I think the next question that came in was from someone that guessed we had you, because they want to know how many times you've watched Star Wars. I don't know how they've guessed that we've got you.
It looks like a lot.
But yeah, I'm guessing.
I'm a huge Star Wars fan.
I've never watched it. Sell it to me.
Oh no, me neither.
We've never watched it. Honestly, I want to try it.
Really? Okay, cancel the podcast. I'm out. Finish. I'm out.
We said something's going to walk out,
No. This is no way to go. Okay, first of all, you should watch it. Like, seriously watch it. But, like, don't think it's something really boring. It's very interesting. You just need to get the whole storyline. So I think you should first watch the first 6 movies. Because it's
the first 6? How many is it?
9 main. Then there is 2 side movies. So like it's Rogue One and Han Solo.
Yeah.
So it's basically a movie of one of the characters that was in the film, and they sort of have an explanation to it, like his story. Then there is 2 seasons of Mandalorian as a TV series.
No idea what that is.
It's the guy with the helmet.
Yeah, with the silver helmet and the little Yoda, Grogu his name.
Yeah,
is like
that thing, that's in Hobbit. That thing.
Baby Yoda.
It's in Hobbit, isn't it?
No, it's not in Hobbit.
No, that's Gollum.
Oh.
Yeah, but this... Little Yoda is like this. Gollum, it's like proper man shrinked a bit.
Yeah, and also looks nothing like Baby Yoda.
No, exactly, completely different. Yes, okay, you have a bad movie analysis.
We need to try Star Wars then.
Yeah, and then there is Obi-Wan. There is a lot, okay? There is a lot of Star Wars. I watched it all because, as I told you, I'm a Star Wars fan. But I'm serious, like, Angelina haven't watched it either before. I made her watch, and now she watched everything with me, and she likes it. Yes.
Converted.
Well, I'll watch it and then I'll give you a review.
Yeah, you give me a review and you tell me the first 6 movies. Watch it, like the whole story.
We'll do it tonight, as soon as we get home. Marathon.
He's not very. He's not.
All 6 movies tonight.
To be fair, we're not going to go home till quite late, but it would be quite funny.
Like seriously, guys.
The one thing that put me off is because the first ones are so old.
Yeah,
aren't they? But I know the newer ones are like really amazing in terms of all the effects that they have.
Yes, that's true. So the old ones, effect-wise, they're not going to impress you, but you need to look more at the story. Look more deep on the story. What, where, how. I don't want to spoil it, but
who dies?
Well, you're gonna watch
it's
the movie.
Han Solo, isn't it? I know it is. Oh no, it's Skywalker. I know it already.
Stop telling me anything. I'm waiting.
You know, it's neither of them. They're like, don't mess it up. Just watch and tell me. You can send me a text afterwards like, okay, we watched Star Wars, and you can tell me you like it or not. Or
we actually will do that as well. We will watch it now.
All right.
How do you find all the media around this sport? Because I feel like you're really good in front of a camera and like really good at speaking, and online you make videos and you know you're very comfortable being funny, like you said.
But to be honest, if I may say it, I'm always like this. I don't sort of like. That's what I feel.
That's why we wanted you on the pod, because I saw all the vids straight away and I just thought it would be funny.
I am what I am, and I always try to
with the piano tray.
I always behave like real and way I am. If I like, that's what I am, and I think people around me can say the same thing. I don't sort of try to do anything different. Obviously, from when I was young, I was a bit shy of the cameras. You know, it's a bit like. But then I got used to it. I had to work on that a bit to feel more comfortable. And then, for example, I can treat a video camera like there is just some few people standing or like some friends standing here and we're just having a normal chat. So I don't put myself pressure that, oh yeah, it's a camera. I find it very like calm, and that's why it became easy to me to sort of feel comfortable and give that sort of vibe of positive energy and just like comfort basically.
Yeah, that's definitely that's a star quality, because a lot of drivers I guess don't know how to be like that. But I think when you are you're a star driver, it's everything. Like, it's being a good driver, it's being a good person, being good on camera, and you notice it a lot. This kind of leads on to my second question: Drive to Survive. Have you watched it? What do you think about it? What's your opinion?
I watched it a bit. I can't tell that I watched everything, and I remember actually the funny part is I was there. I was filmed for a brief second in season 1 in Monaco. When I was walking on the grid, there was literally me there in the middle. Like, yeah, and there were some people that took screenshots and sent it to me, saying, "You're on Netflix, bro." Like, like, yeah.
We've been desperately trying to get it in this year. Every time we're in the paddock,
we see them walk around all the time.
Cameras.
Yeah, well, I was there. I think you can look at the season when there was the Monaco Grand Prix. Look at it. I will be there.
We've just started season 1 again, so we'll have to go back and have a look.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's really cool that they're just showing how it is. Like, so like these people can learn and understand more what Formula One is like, and that is how big it is and how cool it is. I think it's very interesting. It's also important that people know about it. If you don't know something, you will probably never know about it until somebody's going to tell you about it, or you're going to see it somewhere by accident, and then you're going to be like, oh damn, this is interesting, what is it? And then you get driven into it. And I think a lot of people already like it and probably will like it even more.
Yeah. What's your training like specifically? What do you go through?
Training in terms of what?
Like just fitness training. What do you do?
Just normally gym, a bit of cardio, a bit of like weights, sort of a mix where I do some training with my coach, and just nothing really special. And just the only probably special things there is for any racing driver, athlete, is just, as I said, focus more on the neck side, on the shoulders, and a bit of a back, just to have it a bit more strong, because that's the main muscles we use for driving the real car.
Do you use the ice bath?
No. I don't. I know some drivers do, but I don't.
I do anyway.
You do?
I don't drive. I just.
You just go in the ice bath
on a hot day, on a hot summer's day, a lovely ice bath in the flat.
How is it? Tell me.
Freezing cold. I don't recommend it actually.
Why?
Well, talking about America and everything being big, if you're in an ice bath, I think it's big.
All right, but anyways, I was not planning on an ice bath. I'm fine like this.
No music, no ice bath, just straight in the car, rip the road up.
No, I just speak a bit with myself, just focus, like just get all the info I need. And when I have all the info I need, just calmly sit there and just try to enjoy it, and that's it. Just focus on the drive, and that's it.
You've got a massive worldwide audience, like big followings, haven't you, on Instagram, TikTok. People all over the world love you. How do you deal with that? Because I've seen on like Twitter people holding all the banners and that. They have, you know, I love Robert. You know, I've got mine in my bag. Need you to sign it. But you know, how do you?
He probably actually does as well.
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, obviously, okay. Let's say this. It's amazing. I don't know how to describe it with words. How cool it is to have these people and that they really love and they push you and they motivate you. They really like they're true fans and they truly like give you the positive energy, and it's just amazing. And yeah, the posters they do and the designs I received of people drawings and stuff, it's unbelievable. It's crazy. Like they're
Do you get
so
stopped
talented.
for pictures in like weird places, like you just go to the shop or whatever and people ask you for photos and that?
Sometimes, you know, like I had some stories in the past that I would never expect in some location to have like a person who knows me, you know. I don't know, like you said, on the shop, I go in a supermarket and there's somebody's like, oh, you're Robert Shwartzman. I was like, yeah. What did I do?
I am.
Where are you from? Wait, why are you asking? I was like, no, can we take a picture? I'm your friend. I was like, oh, okay, it's all good. All right. But as I said, it's very surprising, but it's very cool. It's very nice. I really like it. It motivates me to do more, and yeah, I don't know. I can't describe where they get this energy from, like these people. Like
there seems to be a newfound energy within the whole motorsport world, I think, with so many new fans coming in, you know, a much younger audience as well, which is great, because that's like us. I mean, we're new to the sport, and we kind of have this audience behind us that is the, you know, younger, crazier, I don't know, fans.
But that's good, because that's the future. That's the future.
Well, that's it.
Yeah. Robert, thanks so much for spending the time with us today.
No problem. Always down. So maybe next time you want to come, we go to some other location, maybe somewhere.
Next time we come, we made music, we drove cars, we did all sorts.
Yeah, we'll hop on a beat together and do some raps.
All right, do music. All right.
Ferrari, thank you so much for having us here in your wonderful museum.
Yeah,
Robert,
legend.
Cannot wait to watch you in Austin. FP1's going to be amazing.
Thank
may
you
even be there, we're not sure yet.
We're going to try.
Try.
If not, maybe Mexico.
If you're there, I want to see the poster. If you two hold the poster.
Oh, don't worry, there'll be posters. Big
right, we want to see the helmet then.
All right. Robert, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
See you later.
Take care. What's going on, guys? We're at the Ferrari Museum. They've got a couple of unbelievable sims here, so I'm going to hop in. But I need someone to race, so I'm going to... Oh yeah, you'll do. Robert, come in.
All right.
You fancy a race?
Yeah, down for it.
You think you can beat me?
Easy.
Fight and talk.
Oh, really? So it's the guy who can't even upshift or downshift on the pedal.
Oh, come on!
I'm driving. Yes, okay, so I don't need it. For him, automatic?
Yeah, I'll keep it on the A, yeah, 100%.
Okay. Yeah, A. But if
ABS on, traction on, I need everything.
What have you signed yourself up for, Fabs?
I'm going to win. I know I am.
How are you feeling about your opponents?
I feel confident. I know that he's quick, but I know that I'm quicker. So.
I have a feeling that he's been training and preparing for this day his whole life, isn't it? Yeah, the whole life. And now I'm gonna think like, oh yeah, well, he's a newbie, right? I'm gonna easily beat him. But no, at the end of the day, he's gonna be like
100% passion, 0% skill.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Thank you, bro. I'm gonna need it.
Oh, great start, Fab.
Okay,
Great start.
Slight prank.
The sweat is dripping down Fab's face.
Oh, wow. This is completely different. Oh, he's in the pits. Is he doing just as bad as me, or is he?
I think he's doing just fine. I have a feeling that the purple one might be Robert and the green one might be Fab's. Fab, I think they're 20 seconds behind.
Oh, there he is.
Let's go, now there's officially a race on.
Oh my god,
and he goes wide, Robert goes straight past. What happened, Fab?
This is bad, mate. Look, he's even moving over for me.
Right, Fab has pulled in front. Not for long, not for long. Oh, there's a bit of will to will going on here.
You ain't passing, bro.
Whoa!
Don't push me!
What on earth is going on here, Fab? you're... I don't know if it's meant to make that noise.
Mate, he's too aggressive. he doesn't know how to lose.
Robert's exact words, you don't know how to lose.
Don't know how to lose?
Yeah, there's fighting talk going on back and forward.
Alright, well I'm going to have him. Watch this.
Right, Fab is flying miles in front.
Look now.
He's miles in front. Robert can't get anywhere near him.
Where is he going?
Oh. Go on, Fab. Maintaining an advantage. The way you both keep looking at each other is hilarious. Oh, Fab!
He can't maintain the pressure when I'm behind him.
Are you going to accept defeat now?
Car's broken.
He can't drive Formula 4 car. Don't make him drive Formula 4 car. It's too dangerous.
Babs, he said no chance for Formula 4.
You are a dangerous driver.
You crashed into me.
No, it didn't.
Yes, man.
No,
Well, there you have it.
Eh?
Robert's alright, he's not great.
He can't drive the Formula 4 car. I deny my words.
But in a Formula 1 car, I'm pretty good, man.
Go play Call of Duty, man.